So, when we're talking about de-risking mining operations, we're really talking about all the components. So everything from, financial, commercial, through to occupational health and safety. And, a big part of ensuring, a mine is safe is making sure that you've got a well-conceived strategy that's looked at all of the different aspects to setting up a safe working environment, through to ensuring that you're mining an appropriate sequence that's going to enable the ground to hold up and be appropriately managed. A point that my experience that most accidents and safety issues are often a result of either not having a well-conceived strategy and risk mitigation process, or deviations from what's been agreed as being the best approach. And that can happen for a number of reasons. One typical driver is to try and push production. That there might have been something that's gone wrong, and that production focus in the short term overrides safety. And I think if you went back through different incidents, a large proportion of where we've had some significant safety incidents in the mining industry has been some sort of deviation from what would be regarded as the best approach. So having the strategy right is really important to set up the environment so that it is safe, and we've had a good chance to mitigate all of the risks, which in a mining operation, are typically very well known from the outset. The goal of mine optimization is really to develop the best strategy for the mine, and it's really that strategic aspect to it. So really you want to be throwing in all of the strategic elements into the mix. So mining methods, production rates, cut-off grades, processing rates, and looking at all of those potentially strategic options to determine which ones are going to create the most value, and also de-risk the mine over its life. So typically what we'd see in terms of outcomes from mine optimization is that most mines are operating in a suboptimal path, and typically we might see that there's tweaks to the mining methods, in particular cut-off grades, where there's that's one of the biggest value levers for any mining operation, which is often underexplored and often not well understood, right through to production rates and right sizing the operation so that you're getting the right mix of cut-off grade, production rate and other strategic parameters that, as I said before, not only maximises NPV, but more importantly actually de-risks the operation so that you've still got strong margins no matter where you are in the commodity price cycle. I don't think there are other courses that touch on all of the elements that we do here. And remembering that it brings together a whole lot of disciplines. When we're talking about business optimization and improvement, there's a lot of stakeholders in those, from the different technical disciplines that are involved in all the assets and facets of the mine, the commercial people and the corporate goals of the business in terms of understanding what you're trying to achieve to make sure that the strategy and improvement initiatives are actually aligned with the overall goals. But increasingly, you've also got a large number of business improvement people and also data scientists who are doing lots of analysis or analytics on big data, and the amount of available data for a mine site's just increased exponentially over the last decade or two. So really it needs to be bringing all of those people together. I'm not aware of a course that actually covers the full gambit, so covering all of those elements and is going to be relevant to all of those stakeholders.